Okay.
I want to clean
This is what happens to the hobby room when I'm not in here on a regular basis.
Papa,
I need to review this guy. I just got this guy.
I want to paint this lion.
You want to paint the line? You can in a minute.
Okay.
I'll let you paint that first. We just get a mess in here. It just self-generates. I don't know how. But I get a mess in here. You know, a couple of quadcopters, a couple of things that need paint. This guy's been hanging in my truck for 15 years, and he broke, and I've got to fix him. I mean, just mess everywhere. And we have a Thunderpaws who wants to help clean up, and a Tomodachi who wants to help clean up, and Miri who wants to paint, and a couple of lightsabers whose batteries have run out that Miri likes to hit people with. Right? Okay, I'm going to get cleaning. We have Gundam bases here, Gundam bases on the floor.
I'll open it.
A walker, a couple of models over there. Just a mess in here. I'm going to get cleaning because she is impatient and she wants to paint her lion. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Miri has something she wants to show you all today. I know this is a bit late, but it is the Bandai ATM6 walker. And part of the reason it's here, she's been playing with the Revel version, the Big Brother, so to speak.
Papa, I want to see the dinosaur.
Not right now. I'll get him in a little bit.
Okay.
You said you wanted to open the box for the camera.
Okay, and see the dinosaur too.
Okay, when we're done, open the box for the camera. I'll get the dinosaur. Okay? With her finger lights. Alright, now, let's bring the parts over here where everyone can see them. The directions are in the lid. Okay? This is the way it is with these little box scale kits that Bandai makes. And they're little kits. And she's laying all the parts out really nicely. Miri, can we show the parts to the camera one at a time here?
Not yet.
Not yet? Can I do it? We have this sprue right here, sprue A3. There's 4 sprues. The side panels and everything are recognized pretty easily. Here's sprue A1 as the Big Brother walks in the background. Okay. Here's sprue A2, which is mainly legs. And here's the other side of the legs for sprue A4. I don't think this thing will take long to put together. If you wanted to light the head, you could pretty easily, I think.
Where's the head?
The head is right there.
Oh, where is it?
It's right there. There's part of the head. The other part of the head, there's the top part of the head right there. Okay?
Okay.
And you would have to basically build the head and cast it in clear resin.
See it.
I don't intend to light this one. It's too small right now, and I don't have a lot of free time in my life. Here's the other parts of the head right here. It is not hollow, so it would be something of a challenge to light it. You could bore that out and light the head. I'm not going to bother. I am going to put this together in the next day or two. While little one here is painting and playing with the Big Brother. Alright, there's a little review. I don't know when I'm going to get around to painting. I have some interesting times ahead of me, if you understand ancient Chinese curses. So, I will talk to all of you later. We will be back. Miri is about to paint a lion. Let's see if her painting skills have improved in the last 4 or 5 months, since she's a little older.
I want to paint it.
Yep. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Miri, what are you about to do?
Paint.
What are you going to paint? Show everyone what you're painting. Let me see. We found a giraffe bank at the dollar store, and she's going to paint that giraffe bank. What color are you going to paint him?
This and this.
You're going to paint him metallic gold and yellow.
And God read it.
And some red? You're going to paint him like your lion guard?
No.
No? Okay. I am working on this guy. The smaller version of this one. I now know why they're build and play toys, because she likes to play with him. Don't you, Miri? Yes? She likes to play with him, so I don't know if I'm going to get him back.
You both keep right.
Uh-huh.
And he's very right.
Yep. Well, anyhow, he's put together. I'm working on the Bandai version. The Bandai version to me is
Please
far
don't see him.
more. Hold on, Miri. Don't grab.
No.
Don't grab. Don't grab. Let me finish. The Bandai version seems to be far, far, far more detailed than the Revel version, and
Please
it's
don't
tiny.
hold him.
Be careful with it because you can break the front.
Um,
As I tell you to be careful, you drop it. Careful, you can break the front. Their little things on the front are really fragile. Okay? All right, we're going to go. I'm going to work and she's going to paint.
Papa.
I know. I know. You want those. We're just letting everyone know what we're doing. All right, everyone. This is something I've been meaning to do, but just haven't had time to do. Life gets in the way. A while back, I bought some stuff from Tokyo Model Detective Darren. And one of the things I bought was a pair of nippers, God hand nippers. And I had some Xuron nippers, some good ones. These aren't your dollar store wire cutters, okay? And while these are good, these are much better. For getting in and nipping where you don't have much cleanup. I've been comparing them. I've been nipping off one part with one and another part with the other. And I'm doing a lot less cleanup work on this thing with the two sets of nippers. Now, let me zoom in instead of bring the part to you. Let's bring the camera to the parts. I don't know if you're even going to be able to tell, but the front leg was done with the God hands. The back hand was done with the Xurons. Okay? This Bandai kit, everything fits together really well. You can almost not even see the seams where the parts go together. That's how tight the parts fit. I mean, you can see them a little bit there, but it looks like a panel line. They did a good job on it. And there is some cleanup work on it. Bottom of the feet I didn't clean very much because I knew who's going to see them. That's where the model stands. And if we look at the bottom of the feet, we can see there's a larger nip mark on this foot than this foot, and this was the Xuron nippers, and this is the God hand. The God hands, they're smaller, they get in between the parts better, and they clip better. Okay, I don't know how durable they are, how long they'll last, but for what I'm doing right now, they are good. They have an adjustment on the side of them. I'm not sure what that adjustment's for. I know they have an adjustable stop. I can adjust the closing, how close they close. The Xurons, no, there's no adjustments to them whatsoever. Okay? Yeah, let me put it where we can see what I'm talking about. On the Xurons, there's no adjustments on the sides. They're just nippers.
Papa, Yes,
Miri?
I want down the gold again.
Okay, I'll get you some gold in a second. Let me finish this part. These have two adjustments. There's an adjustment there, and I'm not sure what that adjustment does. There is an adjustment here on the side, and this adjustment is the stopping, how close the blades come together. So I could stop the blades from actually meeting with this adjustment here. And again, I'm not sure what this does. This might be opening width. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I like the God hands better than the Xurons. Just so everyone knows, I like these better. Okay? All right, I got to go tend to a girl who is out of gold paint while I finish up this little walker. When I'm done putting it together, I'm going to talk about both walkers and tell you what I think. All right, the Bandai box scale ATM6 walker is done. It is right there. It didn't take very long to put that together, probably an hour and a half. Mainly while Miri's painting, I work on this. Again, I like the God hand nippers way better, like the God hand, way better than the Xuron. The Xurons are good, don't get me wrong. They're way better than your dollar store nippers. But the God hands, they just blow it away. They get in there better. Now, I'm sure Xuron makes some smaller nippers because they would have to. I mean, they're competitors. Now, Miri told me I had to put him with his dad. So, Dad, you can see, is much, much larger. Let me move the camera up a little bit. We're on a... there we go. I think I got them both almost perfectly on camera. No, down a little bit. There they go. They're both on camera now. Especially if I pull it back just a little bit. Okay, you can see very big difference in size. Miri got some purple paint on Papa up here with her fingers yesterday, but that's okay. So we're going to call the Revel Papa and the Bandai Junior. Okay? Now, if you take a look at them, I'm going to zoom in because I want to look at the Bandai. And I can't look at the Bandai from so far away easily. It's too small. Ah, there we go. And you can tell the panel lines are very distinct on the little Bandai guy. We got good lighting for that right now. Good reflection in the light. The big cannon in the center is there. There are some panel lines on the legs, but they're minimal. Not panel lines, seam lines on the legs, but they're minimal. Okay. The bottom of the feet have some detail to them. The underside of the walker has good detail to it. Okay? Underside of this little Bandai guy, he has some good detail, which you can see when I get the light going. Just right. Okay? Now let's take a zoom back and let's look at Papa, so to speak. Because Miri says we need to look at Papa. Right, Miri?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. While she's painting her line yellow and red like the Lion Guard. Alright, you can see we have pretty close to the same panel lines between Junior. No, we don't. The panel lines are nothing the same between Junior and Big Guy. I bet Bandai's far more good. The Junior's legs do not move at the center joints like this one. This one I can pose the legs however I want. Whereas with Junior, that's not happening. There are no joints in the legs. He's just too small. I can bend the legs up here like this. I'm going to glue them in place before I give him a primer coat. Okay? Both of them have a ball and socket joint for the head, like this. Okay? And you can see on the Revel with some glue, I could close up those joints. I haven't put glue on there. But it really could use some work on these joints right in here to look good. Okay? Same thing in the back. Some glue, holding it in place, would fix some of these issues that I'm showing with this. This thing took 5-10 minutes to put together. All the parts were already separated. They were already cleaned up. It's just basically put it together and paint it, if you're going to paint it. Or you give it to your 3-year-old and she plays with it. Right, Miri? Is this a toy? This is not a toy? You play with it like a toy?
Mm-hmm. It's like a toy.
Uh-huh. It is like a toy, isn't it? She likes the pew-pew sounds.
It makes me happy.
It makes you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if this is ever going to get painted. Because it might just be Miri's toy. Okay? And I get the build and play part of it. I do. It's just that they should come out with models for people too, not just build and play toys. Especially at the price of these things. This is like $4 or $5, and that's like $30. Okay, huge difference. $30 here versus $4 or $5 for that tiny Bandai one. All right, so there's a review of the two. I don't know if this one's going to get painted. I might just let Miri attack it with a paintbrush, which means it will end up rainbow colored, most likely. What color would you paint this?
Gray.
Gray? It would stay gray? Okay. Well, I intend to paint this gray. Just lighten it up a little bit, not much. This is going to go to the paint as soon as I glue down the feet. Okay? I already have an idea on how to make the base for him. And he is going to get painted really soon and weathered. The weathering, you have to be careful on something this small when you weather it, or it'll look heavy-handed. Okay? But I'm going to glue the feet down so they don't move, and then I can put some paint on him. He won't take long to paint. He's too tiny. And I don't think I'm going to paint it separately.
That's green.
Oh, no, I'm painting this one.
Okay, I will paint it.
No, I'm painting him.
No, I want you to paint that one.
I get to paint this one?
Mm-hmm.
And then you paint this one?
Mm-hmm. I want to paint that one green.
Okay, I might get on Tokyo Model Detective or eBay or something and buy a couple more of these to let you paint one, but you're not painting this one. Okay? I do have another one of these somewhere. I can't find it. I know I have it, though, because I bought 2 of them. Anyhow, I'm going to go, because we're just rambling at this point, and I'm looking around the model stash. I have 3 things requiring paint at this point. This, a little bipedal walker, and a tiger tank from Toon Wars, I think it's called.
Where's your dragon?
The dragon is downstairs. He's not done.
A purple one?
No, that's downstairs too. That's a glider.
Okay.
Okay?
No. I mean the purple one that is purple.
Oh, he's over in the window over there.
Where? He's out in the
Way over there. You can't see him. Here, I'll go get him so you can see him.
Okay.
Okay?
He's not the model.
He's not a model. He's from a video game I used to like to play a long, long time ago. It's Spyro the Dragon.
Okay.
Okay?
I will hold him.
He still talks if you listen. Quiet. Okay, not with the paint on your hands. You're not touching him. He's going back in the window.
Okay, I will touch him later.
Maybe. Okay? All right, everyone. There it is. I'll come back with painting. Don't know if the big one's going to get painted or anything will be done with it. It would be fun, but the little one's definitely getting painted. Probably in the next day or two.
This one
Talk to you later.